Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 15, Episode 14, Wreck-It Ralph. And let's go ahead and jump into it. Before we do, if you enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's free, okay? And let's go ahead and talk about it. So, Drew and her sister Allison are having a mental health event. Um, I heard Drew using the D word, divorce, and how it affected her sister Allison, which I feel like we're definitely setting the tone here for what's to come. Drew is upset that this is gonna be a non-alcoholic event, but girl, it only makes sense. This is for your mental health, honey. You don't need nothing altering your mental while you at this event. I mean, if you wanted this a party, just have a party with alcohol there. So Sanya announces to Ross that she's pregnant. Like she gave him a little surprise, hit the pregnancy test in the book. That was cute. And then they decide to have a surprise announcement for her family. And so they have these T-shirts, and it's supposed to say "We're pregnant," but they were standing backwards, so it says "Pregnant We're." But everybody caught on, and they were like, "Yeah." Besides Sanya's mama, she was like, "What is going on? I don't get it. What's happening? Like, somebody please explain. I don't understand." Girl, just seeing the word pregnant should have been enough to clear that up. But Sanya and Ross had to go back and do it again, this time saying it correctly so that mama could pick up. They didn't even get to jump up and down long because before they could even start cheering, sister was like, yeah, don't get too excited. We found an apartment and mommy and daddy moving into the same complex. So yeah, we moving out. Um, Child. Now I did hear that I saw in the comments everything people were saying, well, y'all just need to focus on being sisters and cut all the rest of it out. How would Sanya's sister be able to afford to survive? Her husband don't work. Has he even been around? We don't even really see him. He don't got no job. And then she worked for Sanya. So if you take the work out of it, how's she going to be able to provide for her family? Just saying. So Drew and Ralph have a date night. They go bowling. And I just wish in her confessional where she got that mohawk, she wouldn't keep trying attempting to she wouldn't attempt to cover up that tattoo that's right here. Like girl, you got on makeup, but like you only use, should use one coat. Like we can still see it. Why are you hiding it anyway? Just let it show. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's besides the point. So Drew discusses Ralph quitting marriage counseling and her busy schedule, and Ralph gives a weak excuse as to why he quit. He quit because I feel like he don't care about the marriage. That's why he quit. Drew says she'll be away for 10 days filming that movie with Todd, and she said that Ralph was gonna have to hold down the household. He's gonna have to hold down the fort and care for his own children. Ralph doesn't want her to go. He feel like he's more busy than she is, because even though he allegedly doesn't have no job, he's always booked and busy, and she just now getting busy. Child, Drew been sleeping with her biggest enemy. Okay, he said he wants to be on he wants a Barack to his Obama or something crazy. What are you even saying? Clearly, he just wants to be alone because Drew had to be like, "There's no Barack without Michelle." He don't care about that. So Shamia and Candy come over to Kenya's, surprised to see Shamia there. And Kenya mentions wanting another baby. I don't know if it's for a storyline, but I'm tired of hearing about it. Either you gonna do it or not, child, please. So Candy said, okay, you want another baby, but who's gonna be the daddy? And I ain't gonna lie, that was a little bit funny because, yeah, girl, who? You already have an absentee father for Brooklyn. So Shamia and Candy both use a surrogate named Shadia. And Kenya really wants, because she was considering surrogacy, but she don't want to, not connect with her baby. And then I think I saw on social media somewhere that Khloe Kardashian has said that she didn't really have a connection with her son initially because, you know, he came by way of surrogate. But Kenya really wants to use the embryos she has with Mark. Um, Honey, can you adopt? Can you get new sperm? Can you get another dog? Is there another alternative besides this? I'm just wondering. So moving on, apparently Martell was at Sheree's birthday dinner and he asked Sheree's friends to cash app him for said dinner. Child, if it's true, which I can believe it, but if y'all don't, whatever. Trifling, okay? So Sheree has a huge old dog that we never seen walking around before. She must keep him out back. And she took him to the groomers. She said he's the perfect companion, like friend boy, Martell, honey, if you know, you know. Love and Marriage of Huntsville, his show, he refers to Sheree as his friend girl or his homie. I don't know why Atlanta is trying to make this man her boyfriend, but he said this ain't that, okay? So it's funny she compared Martell to a dog. But anyway, so Sheree is pretending that she and Martell are still an item. But she was at the cash register trying to pay, and she had to give her email address. It was an AOL email. She was like, yes, I still use AOL. And even the cashier was like, I wasn't going to say nothing. Now, you know, I guess not too much. My mama, shout out to my mama. She was on my live discussing Real Housewives of Atlanta last week. So if you missed it, catch the replay. It's still up. But yeah, she uses AOL as well. So there's people that are hanging on, okay? I use Yahoo, so not too much, okay? Not too much. So Ty has a table read for the movie that he has, and half the cast is Candy's friends. Candy said Ty needs this movie because he needs something to do. He need to keep busy. He need his own money. She already successful, so I mean, yeah. I said, Candy, the way the delivery was a little rough, okay? It just was, but it's fine. Ty used to it by now. So after the read, Ty puts a disclaimer out and said this is not about his personal life. And I don't know why he felt the need to clear it up. I wasn't thinking that it was, but now that he said it, now I kind of do. I'm just saying. So we get to Drew's mental health retreat. Everyone arrives, including 50 Cent, a.k.a. Cynthia Cheekbones Bailey. Cynthia started lusting over old face Sheree. You know, this is what her previous face, not her current face. I always thought Cynthia was a little bi-curious myself. What y'all thought? Anyway, Drew hugged Ross and he was like standing next to Ralph. So Ralph decides to be petty and go hug everyone except for Drew. He is so... he's so sassy. Yeah. I didn't want to take it there, but I gotta take it there. Okay. So Marlo said, because everybody starts dropping it with Drew, Marlo gonna say, oh, the website ain't working. Guess the internet dropped it. Girl, well, what you got going on? Because you only got storyline this season. I'm just saying. For La Le Archive end up being like Drop It with Drew and She by Shein. So Sheree tries to take credit for this event, you know, after her lackluster cash trip to Portugal. Girl, this was way better than that entire trip. Marlo says it smells like feet in there. She couldn't even focus. Candy is actually getting something out of this. And she's like, I'm having trouble with my group escape falling apart. And, you know, my friends always saying I'm always working down to the bone. And you are, and you do, and you know it. But okay. So she's like, she needed this. So the ladies have lunch, and I noticed that Kenya brought her friend back again. Girl, you really try to make your homegirl friend of, but it don't seem like it's working. But, I mean, hey, girl. So they having lunch, and Drew tells the ladies about that lawsuit that she had. Ralph is also sharing this information with the husbands. Drew lies according to production that with those receipts they had. She tried to say that the girl who was filing the lawsuit tried to increase it from 1,000 to 10. Now that's a big old jump, an unbelievable jump, if you will. They show the receipts and it says that the lawsuit was still for 1K. Drew just, I don't know. It's like, girl, why you keep lying? Drew, I've been sitting here defending you, going up for you, and you going to keep sitting up here looking us in the eye and lying at your big grown age about foolishness? This ain't even lie worthy. Like, girl, please. So, Candy feels the way that Sheree did not invite her to her bday party because Sheree was like, oh, I had people that I've known for 30 years there, and Courtney and Marlo and Sanya were there. Like, okay, but who did you know for over 30 years? Who? Scandy was like, girl, you know them longer than you've known me. And she like, okay, I guess we, not like we was. Honey, Sheree is no one's friend. And I wish I would learn that by now. So, speaking of Courtney, Monyetta accused Courtney of calling cousin Drew the B word, a BIT. Courtney denied it, and the footage says otherwise. They're gonna pull out that beautiful bean footage. They got the receipts on deck always. Somebody was recording it with their phone. So the cast takes a pic outside, a cast photo, and then they send it to everybody's phone, or Sanya sent it to everybody. She's like, everybody check their phones. Kenya gonna say, girl, I had you blocked in the group text. And Sanya's like, you got me blocked. Hee hee. I really think she really did have her blocked, like for real, in real life. But anyway, Sanya had a shirt, and so when they took the picture, she opened it, and it says, I'm pregnant. So everybody looking around, and then it was like, ooh, I don't know about this one. Oh, Marlo's eyes was closed. I don't know. I was looking the other way. Let's take it again. Child, didn't nobody notice the shirt? She had to be like, can y'all zoom in? Look closer. It's, please. Fine, it says I'm pregnant. And everybody's like, oh, congratulations. Sanya, no more t-shirts. Don't do no more t-shirts. And how far along is she at this point? What happened to people waiting? Don't people normally wait till like 12 weeks or something? Like she not even, I think she just found out. Did she even go to the doctor's appointment to confirm yet before she started telling everybody and their mama? So Kenya said she getting even more baby fever. I would say get rid of it, but who am I to tell somebody what to do? You want to be 50, I'm going on 60, chasing behind a little baby. Listen, she got the money for it. You got the coins. Go ahead, do what you do. Drew feels like this didn't need to be a social media moment. Girl, what you should have said is, I don't like the fact that Sanya announced this at my event. Find your own event to announce it at, not my mental health event. And that would have been justified. But I feel like this event was fine. She probably felt like everybody was around. That's like when somebody proposes to somebody at a wedding. Like, don't use my time to shine, okay? Find somebody else to do it. Do it somewhere else. Okay. So Drew's therapist comes over. Drew stated that Ralph moved out the bedroom. She had to deal with infidelity, him being a narcissist, this, that, and the other. Honey, flags was on flyer. And once they move out that bedroom, it's kind of hard to come back from that. It really is. They setting up this divorce story so good. So the therapist says Drew is not tolerating being gaslit no more. Really? Let's see, I need to give her some more time before I can make a judgment call. And Doc said your most important relationship is with yourself, Drew, and it is. You ain't gonna be good for nobody else if you ain't good for yourself, honey. Like Doc said, not your kids, not your marriage, not your mama, your sister. Y'all think them rumors is true about what they said about Allison, like high key being Drew's? I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't even want to get messy. I'm just wondering what y'all thinking. Let me know down in the chat, in the comment section. I respond back, so I'll see you there. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.